Hello.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all this afternoon? Welcome in to Twisted Fiber Friends.
I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Michelle, Donna, and Mateo.
Yes,
It
and
is.
Donna, if you're listening, thank you so much for popping in and leaving your thumbprint. I do hope that you will catch the replay.
It's a great day. I sure do hope you had a wonderful
Yeah.
Halloween. Hello, Leslie.
Hello, Michelle, Mateo, and Leslie. Mateo, thank you for reaching out with your email. I do have your address, and congratulations on
Yes,
winning
congratulations.
the October giveaway. I was so happy for you. Hello,
And
Candy, sweetheart.
hey, Candy, I hope you're doing good, sweetie. I love the yarn bark costume.
Yes, that
That was
was so
really,
cute. I
that was,
truly hope that that was some yarn barf that you had and that you didn't just, take a couple of
destroyed yarn.
skeins and just go like this with it.
Oh, I doubt if she destroyed yarn. My goodness. Not at the
Woo.
price these days. Hmm. But I hope you guys are raring to go for another tutorial.
Yes. No, you made it? Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Mm.
I would never have destroyed yarn like that. I'm just saying. My cats would do it
Mm.
though. Hi,
Yeah.
Amy. Good to see you.
Hello, Amy, sweetheart. I hope you had a good time with your sisters.
Well, I thought I'd tell you we are in the mid 50s. It's about 56. The real feel makes it a couple degrees cooler than that, so we're looking at about 54. But that's not too bad. My low has been in the 30s, so we'll see
Ooh.
how it goes today. Hello, Heidi and Jen Reeves.
Hello, Heidi and Jen. Thank y'all so much for coming over here from Granny D's. We do appreciate it.
And surprise, surprise, I actually have Diet Coke in my cup.
Hello, Laura, sweetheart.
Hello, Laura. I've been drinking iced tea for so long. I had 6 cans of Diet Coke. I just wanted to drink them and get them out of the door.
Out of the way. Well, I'm being a very good girl today, and I'm drinking my water. Aren't you
Ah,
proud of me, Amy? I'm drinking water,
very
plain
proud
old
of you.
water, no flavor, nothing.
Wow. Very proud of
hmm
you for that. That is awesome.
Yeah,
But wonderful weekend. I trust everyone else had a good weekend.
I do
Getting
too.
I kind of feel like this episode, TFF is the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of my week. This is the
Yep.
start of Froggy's week. So
Right.
looking forward to it. Hello, Cindy and Jen. Wonderful to see you.
Hello, ladies. How are y'all doing?
The Game of Wool TV raid.
Oh, and Amy's drinking her water too. It's never long enough. No, it's not, is it?
No, it is never long enough, ever.
Mm-mm.
Uh, yeah, they could make it a week, and I would still not think it's long enough. Hello,
Right.
Mariana. Good to see
Hello,
you.
Mariana. How are you? She says, Heidi says, I have tea in my cup, and because I ran out of creamer for it, I improvised and added eggnog. I will say, not too bad. You're
I
already
was.
able to buy eggnog? I hadn't even
That
started looking
sounds.
for it.
That sounds yummy, actually.
I love eggnog in my
I
coffee.
think. Oh, wouldn't it be good? Yes, I'd like it in my coffee.
Yes, I love
Yeah,
eggnog in coffee.
I don't normally put creamer in my tea, but that sounds good
hmm
for the coffee, unless
Hello,
it's plain
Kristen.
white. Hello,
Well, now,
Kristen. Good to see you.
I will say that in certain hot teas, I do love a
Yes.
little splash of creamer. I do.
Yeah. In certain like black teas, I'll put it in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing well. Hello, Sherry. Good to see
Hello,
you.
Sherry. My goodness, it's been a long time. How are you doing?
Really, he found it at the Quick Trip. Awesome.
Wow. Well, if it's there, then it should be in the grocery stores. That's all I got to say.
It's time It's time to start looking.
I know. I know.
Oh my. So we are going to do a tutorial today. If you want to follow along, you're going to need a 4-weight yarn and an eye or 5.5 millimeter hook. Hello,
Hello,
Zoya.
Zoila, sweetie, and
Michelle and Michelle.
Michelle. How are
Double
you
Michelle.
doing? I know two
Zola,
Michelle's in the house today.
Zola's flanked by Michelle's on both sides. Good
I'm
to see
great.
you.
I can't chat and crochet in lives. My fingers need to talk. I understand, sweetheart.
I get it. We all had, I talk with my hands too.
A little earlier, I was telling Froggy, she was asking me something, and I was clicking on something, and I said, I'm sorry, I just cannot do two things at once anymore. And she said, wait a minute, you're a woman. You're supposed to be able to multitask. And I said, well, yeah, I think that train has done left the station.
So we're taking away her woman card.
I guess so,
All
yeah.
women, all women multitask. Men,
Well,
no,
not
but
so much.
women, yeah, we multitask. We can sit there and
Mm.
watch TV, crochet, and come up with a pattern all at the same time.
Well, I can do that, but don't talk to me while it's going on.
No, I don't want to be talking while I'm doing it. Hello, Dawn.
Hello, Mima Dawn. How you doing? Thanks for coming back to my house today.
It is good to see you. It is fantastic today.
Yes, it is.
I'm super stoked. Hello,
There's my
Helix and
Connie
Connie. Good to see you
working
both.
on her cardigan.
I'm
Hello,
doing
Lexi. How are you doing?
great. Yeah, yep.
Exactly, Sherry.
I know. I know. I know. I think it's funny. My husband says I multitask at work all day. When I come home, I
Mm.
don't multitask. I said, you don't multitask at work either. Yes, you did. Jen, you shouldn't have to pend any approval. But let me go take a look and see what's going on and why it wants her to pin approval so much.
Oh my
I just
goodness. Michelle says, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Michelle, you are such a sweetheart. Mariana says, yes, I am crocheting, watching y'all, and taking care of my grandson. Oh, what a blessing to
oh,
have him over.
that's
Dee,
awesome.
how are you, sweetie? You finally found us. Well, good.
I'm glad you did. Says
Oh,
no.
yes, Leslie. Yes. Don't interrupt my counting. I have you do it for me. Yeah, they'd only do that one time, right?
Oh no, I start counting louder.
Well, yeah, I do that too.
I
Yeah.
do. I just start
Mm-hmm.
counting louder. Jen, there's nothing pending approval, but
Oh,
I checked. No, but yeah, it's weird.
I'm
I don't know why
sorry,
it's doing
Jen.
that. I don't know why it keeps doing that to her.
Huh.
That's really strange. Yeah, I'm in the group, looking at it right now, and I don't see anything that needs approval. Um, I see Leslie's textured cabin throw, which is beautiful, by the way.
Good.
Yeah, I went to pending approvals, and there's nothing that needs pending approval.
Hmm.
Um, I made it that she didn't need approval for nothing.
Right.
I went to her specifically.
I'll be darned. She says it says it on my end, doesn't
I
show
believe you.
my photo, and I'm wondering why.
I don't know why it's doing it to you.
Yeah.
Um, I picked you specifically to not need approval.
Huh.
I don't
Lexi
know
said,
why.
I just spent a little birthday money on some of the Christmas anniversary cakes. Oh,
Nice. Jen, I'll look into it again after the live, and I'll see what I can find out. But let me look
right.
into it after the live. I'll
Yeah.
be doing the tutorial today in just a minute. Yes, you are praying and they fulfill your order. Well, I hope they
Uh,
fill it for you too. Yes, someone else was hoping they got their order fulfilled too, and I hope they do. Hey, Mumby,
hey,
good to see
hey,
you.
Mumby, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And those of you that are coming in, we have a brand new tutorial for you. Tis the season, and I'm not talking Christmas either. You'll see why in here in just a few minutes. But All you're going to need is some 4-weight yarn and an eye or a 5.5 millimeter hook, and then you can get started. Or once the tutorial is finished, now we're hoping that we get through it all today. If not, then we'll finish it up next Sunday. The pattern will be available to you on the TFF Facebook group.
Yes, absolutely. And we're hoping you get to eat Cupcake.
That's right.
Michelle Mosaics knows what that's about.
That's right.
And
There's a couple in here that already know.
you see the ghost of the image on the thumbnail. If you looked, Froggy did a sneaky thing and gave you a little
A little
hint.
hint.
Oh yeah, you can't really tell what it looks like, but you can kind of tell it's there. But
Yep.
this one's a fun one. I'm giving you a couple minutes to grab together some yarn or a notepad and a pen if you want to write it down, or you might just wait until you can grab the PDF.
That's
But I'm
right.
going to give you a couple minutes to do that. Oh, I'm getting ready to spill the yarn, so to speak.
Spill the beans. Sherry K said, Fiber Spider got me, and I am not a fan of blanket making, but his granny trellis chevron blanket. Isn't that a pretty
Isn't
pattern?
it
I haven't
beautiful?
done it yet, but I do have it tagged. Love making it. Oh, you're making one for your sister for her birthday, November 25th. Maybe I'll be done using a fair. Oh, you're
The
using
Fair
quite a
Isle
bit of
yarn.
yarn, are you there? Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of yarn, but that's beautiful. It is
It
a
is.
gorgeous.
I thought that was so pretty and very aptly named too.
Oh, absolutely. It is
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Now, I
Very
don't
much
have the
so.
pattern in front of me. Maureen is going to read the pattern off to me.
I will. Yes.
Just so you guys don't think I'm being nuts, okay? I mean, I am nuts, but that way you know I'm not. I don't have it to read to you. So, we are going to make me big.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to move my mousey out of the way. All right. This hat is done in multiples of 3. So, to start out, we're going to make we are going to make I love you too. We are going to make our ribbing. So, we are going to make a slip knot. We always do. Now, you can make 2 types of ribbing. We can make one that's done with 9 chains or one that's done with 15 chains. The 15 chain ribbing is a flip down, a flip up and down.
Right.
I'm giving you an example here. The longer the chains, it flips up or down. So the more chains, you can have a flipper. I love a flipper. Uh, but this one, I'm just going to do 9 chains. So we're going to chain 9.
DK
1,
says I'm crocheting a chevron scarf, worry worms, and knitting white squares this week. Oh, that sounds lovely.
cool. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, we are going to go in the second chain from the hook, and we always work in the back loop. Now, you can work in the back bumps if you like. I'm just going to go in the back loop of each one of these chains, and I'm going to make a single crochet all the way down. So this is with the very first setup into the chain. So we're just going to single crochet down. And don't worry, you'll have the pattern when we're done the tutorial. And we're just going to single crochet all the way down. The yarn I'm using in my hand is Basic by Premier. I'm telling you that because I'm getting ready to switch to a different yarn in a minute. All right, then we get to the end, we chain 1, and we turn. And now in the first, we go through both loops and single crochet. And then all the way down to the last one, we're going to go in the back loop. So we're going to do 7 in the back loop, and we're just singly crocheting. We go in the back loop and we pull up a loop, we yarn over and we pull through 2. We go in the back loop, so we look for your V and go in the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. So we're going
Hello, Granny D, sweetheart. How are you?
to, hey, sweet Granny D, it's so good to see you.
Thank
Then
you for being here with us.
one more. And then the last one, we're going under both loops. And Maureen can find our little
Hi.
ditty.
That's what I was waiting for.
All
You know,
right.
we love telling Granny D, thank you so much for sending your little squirrels over here.
We do. Then we're going to chain 1. I'm going to do this. Hey, Nikita, I'm going to do it one more time. We're going to go under both loops, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. The next 7 will be in the back loop only, in the back loop, just like that.
Now, for some of you that make ribbing, you may know this, others don't, because I did not do it this way forever. Probably only about 12, 15 years ago, I was watching someone make a hat, and I noticed when they were making their ribbing that they went at the very first stitch of the ribbing and the very last stitch of the ribbing, they went through both loops. And the woman explained that the reason for doing that is, number one, it makes a much neater edge on the bottom of the ribbing. And then it also gives you something that's a little more sturdy whenever you stand it up on its end, make the seam, and then you start whatever stitch you're going to use to start the body of your beanie. And oh my goodness, folks, for me, that was a game changer, because I really did not like the gaps that were made whenever I would start crocheting my hat after I made the brim.
And as you can see through the magic of YouTube, I have a bigger one already made. This one is 15. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So
She has
now,
15 rows.
yes,
She's
15
making
rows in my ribbing. Okay. And I got to the end of the last row and I chained 1. Now, what would I do now, Maureen?
Now, before we go any further, I want you to understand that this pattern is made flat. You will not do any seaming or basically make it look like a hat until you are completed with the hat itself. Then we will put the edges together and we'll tell you how to make a very nice, pretty seam for your hat. All right, so now, we don't need to do the brim, Maureen. The body. First, you're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the first row of the ribbing. And then you're going to single crochet in the top of each of the first 6 rows. And then you will do 2 single crochets in the top of the next row. You're making a little bit of an increase here. So there will be 6 single crochets.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 in the next. And you will repeat that all the way across.
Boy, I did that one time. 3. 4.
Sherry J says, funny you mentioned how we find hints that stick with us. When patterns or tutorials say chain 2 or chain 3 or in turn, I always turn first, then chain up. Make straighter edges. Yes, ma'am, it does.
So we did 6. Now we're doing 2.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we do 6 more.
Yes. because you're going to want an odd number of stitches to make the pattern. And Dee says, thank you for showing us the ribbon. I wasn't sure how to make ribbon.
6 and 2.
Granny Dee says, pretty ribbon.
And 2 and now I don't go in that hole. I go over here. And I do it here.
Sherry Kay says, hello again, Granny D. Listening while working on a towel topper for a Garfield towel that says, I don't do mornings. I love that.
Okay, so I'm at the end of my round, of my row.
So you're going to chain 1 and turn.
Chain 1 and turn.
So for the second row, you're going to put 1 single crochet in your first 2 stitches.
1 and 2.
Chain 1 and skip the next stitch.
Chain 1. And do the same thing?
Yes, ma'am. So this becomes your little repeat. You're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, chain 1, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And you'll repeat that all the way across, ending with 1 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. Now, I don't know if she's going to have this in her little swatch, but we're going to see.
Skip 1 and 2. All right, I'm at the end. Chain 1.
All right.
Turn.
And turn. Now, here you have an option. With me, I don't like making like chain 2 or chain 3 at the end. And especially if I'm going to be making a seam. So here you have 2 options. You can either make a double crochet, or you can make what I call a stacked single, which is where you make 1 single crochet and then you go into the left leg of your single crochet and you put another one on top. Hello, Diane. How are you doing, sweetheart?
So see, I just did 2 single crochets on top of each other.
Right.
That's what I do.
And then you're going to skip the next stitch.
There's the next stitch.
And then we're going to do what I call a double crochet cluster, which basically, folks, is just 3 double crochets in the same stitch.
So yarn over, pull up a loop.
You go fix yourself some fresh coffee, Granny D.
So yarn over, pull up a loop.
We're doing great, Diane. We're doing a little hat pattern for you.
I yarn over and I pull up a loop.
You're putting 3 double crochets in the same stitch.
So you just want 3 double crochets?
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, my yarn wasn't pulling out. Okay, and then next,
you're going to skip the next stitch and do the same again.
And go into the chain space. Do I skip the 2 stitches? So I skip 2 stitches and do 3 double crochets.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to skip the 2 singles. We're going in the chain space and we're doing 3 double crochets.
Yes, ma'am.
That's fine. We've got plenty of diesel.
And then you should end up with putting 1 double crochet in the last 2 stitches.
Yeah, hang on. My hook was getting turned on me. All right, hang on. I'm right back again. Okay, so I'm doing 3 double crochets again. I have to skip the 2 singles again, and in the next chain space, 3 doubles. And in the very last stitch, this last single,
Last 2 stitches.
we're doing it in the last 2 stitches.
Yes, ma'am. 1 double crochet in the last 2 stitches.
All right, 1 and 2. All right, chain
Then
1.
we'll chain 1 and turn. And in the very first stitch, again, you have the option of either doing a double crochet or the stacked single again.
All right.
Have you already done the stacked single or double crochet, whatever one you're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're going to skip over to your first double crochet cluster or the 3 double crochets, and you're going to make 1 double crochet in the space between your double crochet cluster. So you're going to go right to the left of that 3rd double crochet and make a double crochet. And then you're going to cross to the left of your cluster.
Hang on. So this is a crossed stitch. So you have your cluster. You're going over here first. So we're going over here. And we're double crocheting. If I can get my hook to grab it. Double crocheting.
Then you're going to cross back over to the other side of the cluster.
We have to go back and do what we missed. So yarn over, go back over, grab the yarn, pull it back up, and finish out your double crochet. That's what you got to do. And we do it all over again. Right?
Yes, ma'am. All the way across. You're doing that on each side of the clusters.
So we don't chain in between, right?
Just a minute. Let me go. I was trying to look at what pulled up on the chat. Skip to the next cluster. No, there are no chains in between.
So here we go. The next cluster is right here. You go to the opposite side of it, pull up a double crochet, and then you go back to the beginning side of it and double crochet around that. And there you go. And we're going to do it again to the opposite side of it, double crochet. Make sure you're doing these stitches kind of loose, not real loose, but not mega tight, because you want them to cross. And then you're going to go back, grab it up.
I'm sorry, Diane. She says it's hard to see the stitches. I'll watch the replay to see from the beginning.
Okay. All right. Then we're going to do this all over again. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull it, and pull it, and yarn over, and do it again. 1, 2. We're going to do this again. Yarn over, pull up a loop, through 2, yarn over, pull up our loop, and do it again.
Oh, that's okay, Diane. I understand.
And we're going to double crochet at the top of that stacked stitch we made.
Yes, we are.
And then we're double crocheting at the top of that.
DK said, I've done that stitch before. It's a little confusing, but you know, honestly, once you get to doing it, it just works for you.
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to understand about this cute little stitch is your double crochets from the row below makes the body of your little cupcake. And then
see,
this crossing,
it pops them out. All right. See, here's the cross. Here you see, here's the double crochets together, and here's the crossed stitch. Do you see that?
Makes it look like there's icing on top of the cake, of the little cupcake.
So here's the cupcake. It popped out, cupcake. And then here's your swirly on top of your cupcake. Can you see it better there?
Diane said, now I can see it better. Looks nice.
Yeah, there.
All right. Now in the next row, you're going to chain one and turn.
I did.
And then you are going to put one double crochet in the first stitch and in each stitch all the way across.
Yep. So we do our stack thing again.
Yes.
So double
No,
crochet.
no. You're nope. Just one single crochet.
You said double.
I'm sorry. One single crochet in the first stitch and then one single crochet in each stitch across.
Okay. So we're singling.
Thank you, Sandy, for being here. Yes, ma'am. Just look for it in the TFF Facebook group.
All right. Singles
and now
are
we're
done.
now we're going to go back to row 2, and for rows 2 through 5 you repeat this group of rows twice.
Okay.
So now we're going back to row 2, which is one single crochet in the first 2 stitches, chain 1, skip the next stitch.
So that's what we do. So what I will do while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna do this. Let me work up this thing. Where's the time at? Okay, give me a
3:31.
second. Give me a second, Diane. Let me work up some of this yellow.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Hey,
That
Chris.
is Froggy behind the camera there.
Yeah. So let me
And
work up
Nemi
some.
G. Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Hey, Namie G. I'm gonna work up this yellow for a few more stitches in the ribbing, and then I'll do it again in yellow. Hopefully, you can see it better, Diane. Okay.
Well, she mentioned a minute ago that she could see it better now.
Yeah, but let's see if she can
Okay.
see it better. Because all you needed to do was learn the stitches, hon. I could just show the
Where's
hat.
that Coco hiding? She is off this week, sweetheart.
So to do the hat, you're going to repeat those stitches. So here's the stitches. You've got that cluster. You've got the
Get down.
you've got the
Excuse me.
cross stitches right
No,
here.
she's fine.
You've got the singles, and then we have the cluster again. I mean, this is the singles chain one row. This is the cluster again of the double crochets, and then again we have that crossed stitches right
Crossover.
here, and then we go right back into plain stitches because you have to you repeat that section again depending on the length you want your hat, because then you have to decrease your hat and bring it down. So that's how you do it. Now on the back side, let me show you. Maureen can explain this in detail. The best way to do this hat is to bring the two edges together and to seam them, slip stitch them together. So to bring the two edges of your brim together and slip stitch them. When you
Just
get
like
to the
you normally would before you start your body.
yes, so slip stitch the edges of your brim together. When you get to the edge of that, I want you to switch over to a tapestry needle and then whip stitch your hat together, because it will, one, it lays flatter than if you crochet it together.
That's right.
Okay. Um, don't pay no attention to the knots. But yeah, it will. I brought all that up, and then I went around the top of my hat,
And
and of
pulled it
course,
close.
hold it closed. See, that just needs to be trimmed. I haven't yet. So what you ended up with this is a much smoother looking join. This is my join. You end up with a very, very smooth looking join. Had it, see, there's the join. It looks smoother looking this way than having, and better than if I'd have crocheted it together. Because if you crochet this together, that join is going to really stick out.
Yes, it is.
So don't do that. All I did was take my tapestry needle and take a little bit from one side and a little bit from the other, all the way up. That's all I did. A little bit from one side and a little bit from another, and worked it up all the way up, which you can do. It might take you a little longer to sew this than how it normally would, but I think it's well worth you taking your time so that it doesn't turn out, so it turns out looking good so that you can't really find the back. The way that I find the back of my beanie is right there. That's how I find the back. I don't find the back by looking at here because it disappears in the rest of the beanie. So no matter what I do, it disappears. So that's awesome. So bear with me a second. What else did you want to talk about, Maureen?
I made this pattern because so many times, and especially here lately when we've been talking about hats, uh, many folks have said, I can't make hats because they always turn out wonky. And I don't know, without talking to each one of you individually, what the problem might be.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It's a cute hat. I love it.
Now, she
Now,
made hers with, that was with the 15
this was with
stitches for the brim.
I chained 13 and did my
You
brim
chain
up.
13. And mine
Yeah.
is with just the 9.
No,
Yeah, because I don't like a flip up beanie.
I love a flip. I love a flip.
Well, I have thick hair anyway, and I don't need
Well,
that added, I guess you could say.
you got it's a long standing joke between me and Maureen
Yeah,
because I like a flippy and
yeah,
Maureen does
I
not.
don't.
No,
No.
it's a long standing joke between the two of us. That I
So
need a beanie that
I
flips up.
wanted to show you that there is another option,
Yes.
especially if you want to make hats. Make yourself a rectangle. And in fact, it doesn't even have to have a rib. If you don't want it to have the rib, then just
No.
start whenever you get the pattern, just start with the body of the hat.
Yeah. Start with your chain going around and do single crochet in the chain or a foundation single crochet.
Right.
And then start with the body of the hat.
Just start with the body pattern.
Yeah, this is a cute hat.
And then when you get the body, as long as you want it, all you're doing then is just rows of decreases. And in the pattern, it tells you, I mean, we've all done decreases. And then you just seam it up. Yes. And then we just seam it up and we're done. Any stitch tutorial, like if your favorite stitch is the moss stitch, make yourself a rectangle that will go around your head or for the head of the person that's going to wear it. And then when you get ready to make the hat, you've got a couple of options. You can just seam it up, run a drawstring around the top, pull it up, put a pom-pom on it. That makes a very quick and fast beanie. It really does. And then just put a row or two of single crochets around the bottom.
That's a very simple way to make a hat.
That's
Um,
right.
if you are having difficulty making hats and you have a problem with this one, let us know.
Yes.
Let let us know what your difficulty is with a hat. Um, we want to help you to make your own hats. Um, we can't help you if we don't know how to help you. So we're just doing our best with it. We have a bunch of hats coming up,
um,
a whole bunch.
Sherry K said, oh, sometimes my mouse has a, excuse me, mind of its own.
That's
Hello there,
okay.
Tina. How are you doing?
Hey, Tina.
Let's see. Sherry K said, I had a hard time when I first started hats. They were coming out like placemats till I found a
Mm,
pattern that worked and I shared it to my YouTube post. That's great, sweetheart. Once
it
you
is.
build your confidence with just that one pattern, then later it becomes easy for you to adapt to make hats starting from the top and coming down, or making a brim, seaming it up, and following a pattern to go upwards. I just think that we shouldn't limit ourselves because we
No,
haven't found the right way to start with a hat pattern.
no. A hat is just a tube or
Mm-hmm.
a rectangle seamed up to make a tube that's gathered at one end. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Sherry Kay said the only time I wear a hat when I go out to shovel snow. I love
Yeah.
making the hats. I honestly do, but I don't wear them. My hair is too thick, and by the time I wear a hat for like 10 minutes or so, my head is already sweating. So I have my own built in beanie right here.
Well, it gets very cold. Yeah, it gets really cold here, so I make them quite often.
That's
You
right,
know,
Sherry Kay.
I
Once
wear them
it
quite often.
finally
So
clicks for you, yes, it becomes easy peasy. And all it
absolutely.
takes is just that one pattern.
Oh
Really
yeah.
does.
Oh yeah. And this is really pretty. There's a reason it was called Cupcake. I don't know if I can get mine to do it now. Um, when we made the hat, the top poofed out and it looked like a cupcake.
Especially whenever you go and put a pom pom on top, it looks like the cherry on top of a cupcake.
It
Really
looks
does.
like a cupcake. It's so cool the way
See the
it's.
little ripples right there?
Oh,
Looks like the icing on the cake.
it is such. It's so much like a cupcake. It is. That was the number one thing because she
Mm,
had a different name for it,
yes, I
and
did.
Cell Mosaics and I are going. It looks like a cupcake. Hence now its name. But
Yeah,
it's a
the
beautiful
cupcake
hat.
beanie.
But it's a wonderful hat that you could have made up, you know, wrap it up, stick it in a plastic bag, put it in the top of your closet so that, you have company and they don't have a hat and it's snowing, you can give them a hat to wear. It'd be ready.
Exactly, Kelly. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. She says she loves making hats, so satisfying how quickly they will work up.
This one
Exactly.
does work. This works up quickly. The longest
Yes,
thing to make is the ribbing.
that's right.
But this hat works up very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Hello,
Leslie
sweet
Garden.
Leslie. How are you doing?
It's good to see you. This one
And
works up so quick.
right. And really, you don't even have to use the single crochet ribbing on it. If you're a big fan of the slip stitch ribbing, which I'm not because it takes forever and I am an impatient person, so I don't do it. I feel like there is a time and place for that, but not on my beanies.
Yeah, once you've got the first selection of rows down, then to go do the next section is so easy. You repeat
Right.
it. You do it 3 times, and then there you go. Close your hat. Just close the top of the hat. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and keeping a stack of these hats in plastic bags at the top of your closet, you've got a go-to gift. You know, um, you have friends over, it starts snowing when they leave and they don't have hats with them, you've got a gift right there to give to them. Here's a hat
That's
when you're
right.
leaving, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there you go. Um, yeah, I
Leslie
always
says,
keep
I
that.
can't stand doing ribbing.
No,
I
none
don't
of us
mind
can.
doing the ribbing. No, honestly, I don't mind doing the ribbing. I just don't like doing the slip stitch ribbing.
Well, I don't like knitting ribbing. I
Oh,
don't
well, I
mind
haven't got
crochet.
to that point yet.
I don't
I'm
mind
still
crochet
knitting and
ribbing,
purling.
but I mean, I have extra hats laying around already. Um, I think it's great. And yeah, there you go. Cancer Center is always in desperate needs of hats.
Okie dokies.
So, get some hats made. They're great for donations, and everybody appreciates it. And if you have kids in your life, they don't keep their hat from last year.
Right.
They don't. They need a
Mm-hmm.
new hat every year. So
Right.
make time for that. Hey, Jay.
Hello, Jay. How are you? And DK says, I prefer to knit one pearl. Knit one pearl one, I guess, in a knitting ribbon.
Knitting ribbing. Hmm.
Yeah. And someone else said that's the reason why you do top down so you don't have to do a ribbon. And see, I like either way. It just depends on what I'm doing for the body. The body of the hat, whenever I'm thinking of a pattern in my head, determines for me if I'm going to start it from the top or start it from the bottom. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all ribbon is in knitting. Knit two, purl two, knit two, purl two.
Yeah, and you can always do the front post, back post.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That one is very easy. If you start from the top and come down and get it down as far as you want, then yes, that's exactly what it is. In fact, I just finished designing one today and getting it out for testing, in which I did the front post, back post. Well, no, I did a front post, two front posts, two double crochets, two front posts, two double crochets. I like that one just as well.
I like
A
that
lot of
one.
people don't like doing front post, back post.
I don't mind it. I'm not a fan of back posts. Being visually impaired is a little harder,
Right, right.
but I don't mind doing front posts. And then
Double
double crochet.
crochet.
Yeah,
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't mind
Oh,
that.
Sherry K. She says, I have two Addy machines, small and large, and I have had them for almost a year. Failure to launch. What do you mean failure to launch? You haven't used them yet?
Yeah, I have my large Addy machine, and I've never used it. It's not even been out of the box.
Sherry says, that looks good. It doesn't bother me. Sherry K says, I like front post, back post, the rice stitch. Yes.
Oh yeah, I do like the rice stitch, and I like
Mm-hmm.
the basket weave stitch.
Yes. That makes another nice one.
I do love the basket weave. That's a beautiful stitch.
They're both still in the box. Man, I'd have had those puppies out and making them whirl for me.
Now I did test out my small one, but I haven't done anything else with it. But the big one's never been out of the box. Never.
Diane says she has a big Centra and a small Centra.
Never did it. No,
Oh,
usually if you love an Addy machine to help you because you use it for stash. I think if I started using my Addy, I would get through a lot more stuff. Um, I'm just lazy.
mm-hmm.
But then again, I also prefer to knit my own hats
Right.
by hand.
Oh,
Uh,
Sherry, she says the rice stitch cursed me from hating uh, post stitches. Oh my
yeah, I
goodness,
can understand that.
I guess I have to start watching Addie tutorials. Yeah, there you go.
I tell you, Zorla, I need to. I got to clean my yarn room before I pull that Addy out. That
Yeah,
way I
she
have
needs a
somewhere
place to set it
put it.
up.
Yeah, I need a place to put it. That's for damn sure. But it would be nice to have a place to put it.
Right.
I mean, that I would really like. And then I could bang out a bunch of hats. Get that drill thing and that I'd like. But I hope you guys like the hat. Let us know if you got any questions. I could have worked through the whole, repeats and stuff, but I didn't see a need to. I could have done that. I just don't, y'all are going to have the pattern, and you can always refer back here to the repeat to keep doing the same repeat. And it's real easy to figure it out. This is the one that says Cupcake.
I'm sorry, I had to mute and talk to someone for just a minute.
Not a problem. Not a problem. So next week we will have another tutorial. Don't know what, but we'll have something.
I believe it is a.
It was supposed to be part 2 of this.
You went through that pretty quick.
Oh, you got your cornucopia done. Wonderful,
Oh,
Michelle.
nice, Michelle.
I like that. She's onto the Indian cord. You just finished your first crochet vest. Now to weave in the ends and add the buttons. Thank you, Zoila. Warm Up America just started their campaign, and they need hats, scarves, and mittens.
Oh, good.
Well, look, there's
Goes
somebody.
until January.
There's somebody you can send hats to.
There you go.
See, you all can send hats to them. I think that would be awesome.
I just got with Froggy and wrote all this. Maybe it's in this book here.
Wrote a bunch of stuff down.
No, we put down. Oh yeah,
Our
so
schedule.
we're going to do this over 2 weeks. Yeah.
I mean, that's a
It's all right.
great. That is a great place to donate to.
Mm-hmm.
Is Warm Up America. I love that. Oh, thank you, Cindy, for still being here.
But you can always donate to your local shelters, to your
Absolutely.
local hospitals,
Yes.
and even to local churches because they know who in the community could definitely use those.
Oh, yeah. So does the local sheriff's department, police department.
Oh, yes,
They
most
also
definitely.
know who is in need.
Right.
So
Because they're
think
out on the
about,
streets all the time.
yes, the local fire department also knows who is in need as well. So think about them. You could always make them hats for the color of their engine or the
Oh,
color of their
yeah.
ambulance. Make it for the rescue squad for the color of the ambulance.
That's what I was going to say next, Sherry, even to your schools, especially for the elementary kids. I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
saying that high school kids don't wear hats because they do, but those little kids, oh my goodness, they just love those beanies like crazy.
They do. And they need
Mm-hmm.
them,
Yes, they
you
do.
know, especially as the temperature drops.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be needing hats. And I think it's a good idea. There's a lot of charities you can donate to.
That's right. There are a lot of charities.
The Lapgans alone can go to
Mm-hmm.
your nursing homes. I mean, that's awesome. But I love the fact that Amy helps out Warm Up America. I think that's awesome. But don't forget your local charities. So, yeah. And we have a bunch more tutorials coming up. I hope you guys are prepared.
And they are not all hats. I will give you a break in that. They're not all hats. And they're crochet, and some are even knitting.
There's even knitting coming up.
Yes. We're very
Oh,
excited about that. We have a couple of interviews planned for you guys
yes.
to share out some yarny love, introduce you to some new channels coming down the pipes. So we're excited about that.
I'm very excited about that. Oh, yeah.
Exactly, Zoila. I mean,
So,
you would not believe, like, when we would break for Christmas, we would tell the kids, you got to get all the food out of your lockers, things like that. And coaches will start bringing up to the office, elementary office and the high school office, saying, these hats have been left out on the playground. They've been left, in the gym. They've been left all over the place. And normally what happens is, and even jackets, I mean, it's not just hats, but hats, gloves, uh, scarves, jackets, all get thrown in the box. And we had one secretary one year that said, please take me home, or I want to go home. In other words, trying to tell the person, come and look and see if you're missing something.
yeah. Yep,
Matching
matching
scarves for the
scarf.
hats. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this hat pattern can very easily be made into a scarf. Just
Oh,
start off
yes.
with a row of either foundation singles or a chain with single crochets, and then work the hat pattern up.
Just the
And then you
body of
can
it. You don't need the ribbing or the crown.
no,
Just the
but
body.
then you will have a matching scarf. I think that would be magnificent. Yeah,
There
I
you
think that's
go. See, Michelle says she's making hats for her grandkids because the little ones just love hats. Yes, they do.
I think it's marvelous. Everyone can use hats. And
Yes, they
hey,
can.
I like multiple different hats. Depends on my mood what I'm gonna wear.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, really, wow.
Oh my goodness, DK. And see, that's another time at the end of the school year. Oh man, there are boxes at that point. It'd be 2 or 3 boxes out there with all sorts of clothing in it. It's surprising.
That's amazing.
Excuse me.
Price what you could find.
That's right.
So always keep that in mind. And maybe not this year, but for next year, start in January, February. Make up a bunch of hats for your Christmas gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, work them up in the beginning of the year when it's still cool. That way you won't get overheated in the summertime. And then you've got a bunch of hats already made for Christmas gifts that you don't have to worry about. And they don't take long to make. A couple
Mm-mm.
days.
If that.
Yeah. I mean, if
And
you're
for
like
me, a lot of
Michelle,
times, yeah. Well, and if I, a lot of times, I don't mind doing washcloths and things like that, but I'll also pick up a hat pattern, whether it's my own or someone else's, and make a hat between big projects because it's
oh yeah,
small. You know what I mean? And
and it's nice to have that palette cleanser between large
that's right.
projects.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got an extra hat sitting over there.
Right.
That's a wonderful handmade gift. So yeah, exactly, Zoila. If you start your crochet for Christmas, at the end of January, February, then you don't have to worry come the later part of the year.
Right.
All you got to do is make, one or two items a month. And then if you start in January, then you're covered come December.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Unless you've got a whole lot more relatives.
Well, stop and look at it this way. If you made just one hat a month with the intention of coming up at the end of the year and donating them, that's at least 12 hats.
That's
You know what I
amazing.
mean? That's right.
If you did one a week, that would be 52 hats.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the impact you could have for someone.
Mm-hmm. Some organization, yes.
They would be thrilled. And
Oh,
even if
Jay,
you,
that is.
I mean, really, what if you take off the 2 weeks of Christmas? Let's say you take off 2 weeks at Christmas, or you take off 1 week at Christmas and 1 week at Easter,
Mm-hmm.
and you do it every other week. You're looking at 50 hats that you could donate.
Very easy. Leslie, who does that starting in January making Christmas?
You
Have I introduced you to this woman called Michelle of Michelle Mosaics?
have you met Maureen? She started her blankets in January.
Yes, I did, and I'm almost finished. Almost finished. But then I
I
was
know.
working on more than one, so you know. Hello,
Hey,
Samantha. How are
Samantha.
you?
Long time no see, Samantha. But
Yes, ma'am.
I hope that that helps you guys with some things. It's just a little, few ideas here and there. But yeah,
Michelle doesn't count. That's not nice, Leslie.
but I hope we gave you at least some ideas.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you start getting presents early. We
Mm-hmm.
do love you guys. Next week we will be over at Coco's channel. No, my channel. My channel.
Your
We have to
channel,
get
yes, and
Coco
then
right.
Coco. Yeah.
Then we'll be at Coco's. So we'll be over at my house. I hope to see you there. But thank you for tuning in and watching every week like you do. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning.
Yes, again, thank you all so much for being here. You know, we appreciate your patronage week after week after week, no matter whose house it is at. If you're catching the replay, please be sure to leave a little thumbprint, your like button, and just give a wave. I love to know who it was that stopped by. Please always remember, folks, to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. And we are coming up on the holiday season. And this is a rough time for many people. So just meeting a stranger with a smile can change their day. We love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye.